Glenn Rushton, fresh off a Jeff Horn training camp today. He looked explosive.
Yeah, he's looking good, looking really good. He's where I need him to be at this stage of his preparation. So, very happy with him. If we can just stay on this trajectory now, then he'll be fantastic come 31st of August.
A little bit surprised when he spoke around about Jeff Horn beating up an old Manny and an old Anthony. I understand Anthony's old, but you can't really say that about a Manny Pacquiao.
No, not at all. Every fighter ages differently. It's not as though there's just one age that's old or whatever. It depends on what they do, how they live their life, whether they retain natural fitness. Some do, some don't. People age at different rates. But, Manny, to me, is still in good shape. He's in great condition. He stays in good shape. And I don't think it's a case of Manny being too old. He certainly wasn't too old when he fought Jeff, and he wasn't too old when he fought Keith Thurman. To me, you're always only old when you lose. When you lose, you're old. But while you keep winning, of course, then you're not old. So,
what do you think of Pacquiao Thurman?
I thought Pacquiao fought exactly how I thought he would fight.
You did say
Thurman, yeah. We spoke the night before. You remember I said to you then that I thought Manny Pacquiao, his hands would be too quick, his feet would be too quick, he'd be too intense, and that he'd just win on points, and he did exactly what I thought. So, no, he delivered, and he always does deliver, every time he turns up. And it was a great performance by Manny Pacquiao, and certainly age really never came into the conversation at all. And brilliant fight. Great job.
Manny in 2019 looks a different fighter. This is no disrespect to Jeff, but do you think he looks a little bit more hungrier now than he did 2 years ago?
I think he's always been hungry. Sometimes, yes, who knows what's going on in people's lives. That's something we never know. There could be some personal issues going on. There could be political issues, in the country. There's a whole host of things that could affect it. Maybe, I think with Jeff, maybe he did underestimate him a little bit. I think too many people were blowing smoke up in his backside, telling him, he's going to win this easy and so forth, and be an easy 10 mil, just blow in, take the money and run. But didn't quite work out that way. But certainly he's not going to keep making that same mistake. And he's turned up against Matisse, and he's turned up against Thurman. So he keeps turning up.
My personal belief, like a lot of people, is Jeff Horn actually has turned Manny into a bit more of an animal again. He got chin checked.
He did. It's a wake up call.
It's a wake up call, and he's been a lot more different since then.
Absolutely.
That being said, and I said this to Jeff before, for a rematch with Pacquiao doesn't want a Jeff Horn rematch, does he?
I don't think so. I'll put it this way: he had the rematch clause in the contract, and he didn't exercise it. So we said, yeah, we're good for it, and he didn't exercise the rematch clause. He had the option, not the obligation. But we're still good to go. We'll honour that rematch, and if he wants it, we're here and we're ready to do it in a heartbeat. I think it would just be an incredible fight, and we are in the entertainment business after all. There was nothing more entertaining than that Horn Pacquiao fight, that massive crowd, that big stadium. The sun was setting. It was like a duel, to the death against two warriors on a mountaintop almost. It just had that sort of iconic feel, the way the light was hitting that ring at that time of day. And I'll never forget those moments. And I thought it delivered, every round delivered. There was not one dull round in that fight. It had everything. It was an absolutely epic fight. And I think the world would love to see that fight again. Two great warriors.
And obviously I was saying to Jeff before, fighting now up around about the 160, which is probably better suited him. He would be prepared in himself to go through a training camp to get back to 147? Because we know Pacquiao wouldn't go to 154.
No, we'll do 147 again. If it's a Manny Pacquiao rematch, we'll do 147. I've still got the idea of doing a Crawford rematch again in the future as well. But, we'll let Terence take his trajectory, and we'll take our road. And, it would be great to meet again down the track. But certainly, for Manny Pacquiao, absolutely we would do 147 again.